I don't really think we need this many people working at a corpse pit. Wait a minute. Why would the corpse pit have a market stall? What? Food? Food stalls? From the people working at the corpse pit? Man, these really were dark times. Oh my god. Region settled. All right. Welcome back to Manor Lords, everybody. Hope you're having a great day today. We're going to settle this region now and try to get this part set up at the same time we get this part set up. I'm going to kind of ignore this area here for now. It's very difficult to defend because of how this whole army situation works with RETINUE. And I'm hoping that in the release version that you guys are playing, because I can't move to that version, just reiterating, I have to play on pre-release unless I want the save to go bye-bye, okay? So, and I'm actually about to lose access to this version of the game because they're going to take it away forever. So I kind of have to wrap this up before we get there, so I'm in a hurry. Anyway, this version of the game, you're limited in the number of slots you can have. And if you're already over those slots, you can't add any more. So if I get rid of these 3 militia groups, I cannot bring them back, is essentially what I'm saying. Well, I can bring one of them back, yeah, because then I won't be over the limit yet. So anyway, what I'd like to do, though, is set up RETINUE in here and here so that I can more accurately defend, as well as so I can accurately defend, yeah, no, more effectively defend, and also so that I have more armies for Hofstadter later. So we've got this camp set up here right now, and these guys are going to start working on getting their food safe. Let's go ahead and get them a granary on this side. You can put a granary right there to help get that stuff safe, and then we'll go ahead and get a storehouse over here. And so that'll allow them to at least get their supplies safe. Over here on this side, we're not growing yet, and it's probably because I don't have anybody building. So let's take, how much do I have here? 5 planks I don't think is enough. I need more. Yeah, I still need more people on this. I'm going to take you out of the storehouse, and you have a little bit of food. Not much, but a little bit. I don't think you're actually hunting there either. And I need to get this church built, basically. I got all the timber brought there, but nothing else because we don't have the builders. But there was anyway. Yeah, so there's some stone in the stonecutters camp. And so if I could just get some free people available to build, then I think all this stuff will get taken care of. Let's go down to 1 person in the saw pit. So 2 building families should be able to handle that for now. I started these guys off with like a normal sort of average amount. So we're not like super plentiful over here as far as our resources go, but we'll get that done and get that done. So these guys can bring this food and stuff that's sitting out and they can get it into the storehouse. Next in this area, we're going to want to go ahead and get, I think, the logging camps and stuff going. We'll probably start logging all of this first. I think that's probably pretty good. Get rid of a lot of these trees and it just becomes wide open field in this area, which it might be good for a war. You know, it's a high hill right here if they're coming down, but I don't know why they would be coming down here anymore because we own this area and it's settled. If we get attacked by bandits, they spawn on the edge of the map, right? And so if they spawn like right here, I'm screwed. This whole area is just dead. I can't defend it. Over here is kind of the same situation. I won't be able to defend it because all of my troops that I'm locked into right now, they all spawn in these 3 regions with the majority of the army, overwhelming majority of the army spawning in Charleston. And so like they're going to have to walk all the way over here to defend it. So I think step 1 here, priority 1 here is for Em and Ruth to get at least some kind of protection. And that means getting the church built, but then it also means I think I need to rush the manor so that I can get some kind of protection against bandits or basically anyone who wants to come and, you know, wreck me. So I need enough goods to do that. I think I'm going to place it probably right here so that it's like on this side of the, you know, the border and everything. Of course, they can also spawn here. So the edge of the map territories are really difficult to defend if the majority of your army is not spawning nearby. And that's one of the things why, that's one of the reasons why I think the limit on this needs to be lifted, or at least greatly extended to the point where I can have multiple militia spawning from multiple places. I think what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to be able to spawn them anyway. I think I'm bugged, or at least the feature's not working quite right. I think I'm supposed to be able to make militia in addition to my retinue, but it's not working. So for me, I'm just gonna have to suck it up. And if bandits come this way and spawn on the map here, then I'm just dead. I guess this whole area just dies. But we'll work on it too, as long as we can get to. Looks like we need to get the small village in order to do that. Oh, we already are. Why even make that a requirement then? Required settlement level small village. But we already are. So don't tell me that. You're confusing me. All right, church is getting built. That's great. The next step, again, to get the manor, we're short on resources, right? No, it looks like we're good on resources now. Okay, I want to have the manor. I don't want it to be too far away, but I need it to be close enough to where I can. I think I'm going to put it right here. We put the manor like right here. Yep. We're going to have a garrison tower. I don't have enough space. I need walls. We're going to have a lot of planks. You know what? Let's just commit to this for now. At least we can get 12 soldiers in the area. And then we're going to swing over to Eckenhow, whatever the name of this place is. I can rename it, right? Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave it at Eckenhow for now, but I'm just going to say it that way. That's just the way it is. Okay, so now that we got timber being produced over here, I'm going to get some burgage plots in. I think we're going to build them right off the main road here, and I'm going to go up maybe about this far. Should be all right. I just need to maybe reduce the number. It's too big, man. I kind of like maybe want this. If I can get to this. I need 10 timber for that. So maybe they'll get that soon. We already have 8, so I just have to wait for a couple more to come in, and then I can hit that button. And they'll begin to build these 5 plots, which can actually hold 10 families. And that'll be our starting civilization, I guess, for Eichenhau. Whatever the hell you say. Here we go. Come on. There it is. And go ahead and start. All right. So they'll build that, and then they'll be a little bit happier because they won't be homeless anymore. Everything else in our other places are going pretty well here. So let's just take a quick look at Waldbrand. I feel like maybe Waldbrand could do with some more planks. They only have 30. And we're making lots of warbows and shields and stuff here now too. So I feel like I could probably get another, I want to say industry going, but yeah, like another group of, another set of resources. There you go, of what I'm looking for here. So I'll say right here. Maybe we'll put the storehouse. And then why don't we grab a logging camp maybe on this side here with another saw pit over on this side. Actually, we can scoot that over. Let's scoot that over closer to this. Yeah, right there. It's fine. And we'll just have these guys, I guess, cutting down these trees over near iron, which I guess we're going to want a forester's camp to help replenish that supply. So we'll put that right here too. There we go. And then you will just connect there and then here. Sounds good. Okay. Excellent. So we'll have that industry going. Pretty much every other place, though, has full workers. At least it should. I've got lots of spare families here for building, so they all should be ready to rock. We're going to give this place more for clothing. Clothing is where we're going to be hurting here, so we're going to get that going with goats. Lots of chickens. A couple of burgage plots here. Can anybody be upgraded? Yeah, over here. We can upgrade you, you, and you. Looks pretty good. All right. So they got some stuff to do over in Waldbrand. That's fine. We can swing over to Selbitz, where they are out of food. Like they are out of food here. What? You're a farming village. In July. You know what it might be? Hold on. Let me check my... You got lots of wool, planks, firewood. Tons of firewood over here. That's bad. Whoops. We do not want firewood here. Let's get rid of planks here. We don't need those. Where the hell's the firewood? Can I not disallow firewood? No, it's right there. It's a crafting material? Really? A craft? What do you craft with firewood? I mean, as an end material. I would have thought it would be like commodities or something, but I guess. All right. All right. We don't need clay here for sure. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as firewood is not here, because that's a really long trek to go get it. I mean, we do have some people living here, but it's just as far to go get it from this other source over here. So, yeah, whatever. It's fine. Okay. So, how do we solve the food crisis in Selbitz? Well, we're currently sending flour in exchange for roof tiles so that we can make tier 3 buildings. I think perhaps we alter the deal a little bit. We could send flax instead, and we could do that in exchange for honey. I think honey from Walbrand. And then the other pack station, we want to go to, I think, Goldoff with this. And we can just send... I mean, we could send flax that way too, I guess. We're going to have some. We're not making much of it. Send flax, and in exchange, we grab bread. So we get food sent this way. It really should not be a food problem in this area because it's a farming area. But we haven't really had a whole lot for, like, bringing the stuff in yet. We haven't been able to collect it yet. It's kind of the first harvest season sort of thing. We had a harvest season already, but it didn't have enough time to grow, if that makes sense. So, like, the timings on when we've been building this stuff is not lining up with the seasons yet. So I think the other thing will help us, because I don't know exactly how much we have in stock, but having people working the communal oven might also help as well, because we should have, anyway, flour, unless we've sent it all. I don't know why we would have sent it all, but maybe. Maybe you get more people working these farmhouses. It's really supposed to be a farming community here. The sheep farmers, we can get 2. That'll give us more wool. And then we probably need a weaver in this area, too, to make those clothes. We have the windmill to turn that into flour. Do we need another one, though? What are we growing right now? Barley, wheat. Okay, fallow there. That's fine. Barley, wheat, flax, fallow. But this is mostly just a flax field. Yep. So I think a weaver probably over on this side, right? It would be here. No, weaver. Yeah. Probably want a weaver over here just so you bring the flax in. Or it could go over here. You can put the weaver over there near the farmland, I guess. That's fine. But yeah, getting food here is apparently a really big struggle. Do we not have berries? There's berries right here. What's going on there? Oh, geez. That's probably what it is. I don't have enough people working it. I mean, I thought 2 would be enough to provide for this. I don't think I've ever had more than 2 in this forager's hut until, like, recently, because I've been, like, going through people. Yeah, there's only 1 over here. I can get 4 people over this one, too, I guess. And then where's the wild animal supply in this? Yeah, they're regulating it. They're hunting. We got 2 in there with stalls. We're just barely alive, basically, in Selbitz. So hopefully that gets worked on. We got people working the communal oven now, at least. Maybe that'll help. Over down in this area, still haven't built the burgage plots yet. Makes sense. Probably should look at getting some fuel going too at some point. I think we still have 1 spare builder, so we'll go and get the woodcutter's lodge going for now. There's 9 timber in stock. We still need it for this. And then the storehouse doesn't need anybody working there anymore. Neither does the granary. We can shift over. Oh, hang on. Raiders have been spotted. Where? Raiders are coming directly into Charleston, of all places. Really? You're coming into the place that's... Well, the thing is, yes, we're heavily guarding this. Or we have our army based here, and that's cool. But we also have structures near the border, so they could get here in time. So we're going to need to react. Goldoff's going to come in from this side. I'm not going to send anyone else because I don't think we need anyone else, and they're not far enough. They're not close enough anyway. gonna get you guys rallying right here as fast as we can, please. RETINUE, come over this way too. Front and center, please. Militia, report to the battlefield. We need that. I mean, Goldhoff can come in. It's close enough to where I think they can help. So that's why I sent them in. They're rallying. As far as anyone else, though, like Selbitz is too far away. Wolbrand would never get here in time. Yeah, so that's going to have to do it. We have some armies that can react here at least. But they might get to my fields and burn them or something. We're gonna see. Yeah, they're close. They're pretty close. Are they walking? Yeah, they're not even running in yet, so they're not running yet. We have some time. I'm having everybody rally, which is making them, you know, tired. But I think at this point, I think we're close enough to where we can walk in as well. So let's make sure we're not super tired. How's our archers? Yeah, archers need to get up there a little bit faster. It's okay, though, if they run just a little bit more. Okay, you guys, go ahead and stop running. I want you to fire at this group right there. Just spread out and fire as soon as possible. Guard this. Guard this. All right, we now have arrows flying through the air. That's going to be helpful. These guys have decided to deviate. They're diverting over here. My symbol's way over there. Yeah, you guys are facing the wrong way, too. That's crazy. I don't want them to be attacked on that side, but, I mean, it's just money to replace them, right? Oh, they're actually all going that way. All right, here's what I got to do then. I need you guys to run to... Actually, wait a minute. All right, tactically, come here. You can walk. It's fine. You don't have to run. All right, since they're all leaving... Well, they're not leaving. They're just... March forward this way. Yeah, we're going to have to fight some of them. We can make quick work of these guys. Let's make quick work of these guys. Yeah, they're not even going to mess with us. They're just like, nah, I don't want anything to do with this. I need them to make up their mind on which way they're going to go. Like, these guys have decided to come back now. But I'm hoping, what I was hoping to happen is they're all coming this way, then what I was going to do is just, you know, follow up, and then I'd have the majority of my army on the high ground, right? And then these guys could just keep moving to keep them away from the people, away from my fields and such. But I feel like at this point, I'm just going to have these guys march forward at this point and say, screw it, I don't care. Are they going to start burning my fields and stuff? That's what I'm worried about, too. All right. Well, the archers have decided to go the opposite direction for some reason. Yeah, what are you doing? Why? Why would you do that? Well, it's because you're inside the Burgage plot. There's fences in your way. Hop the fence. There's a door right here, you pieces of shit. There's a door right here. Just walk through the door. All right. Well, they're not going to walk through the door, so we're going to have this fight at least. Yep. Advance. Defeat the enemy. All right, we're gonna march forward with these guys. Yeah, and now they're gonna go back this way too. So we're gonna move this way. Yeah, they've decided that they would like to mess with us. We're just gonna charge in and get these guys. I think our guys can handle that. Get them. Charge. There you go. Right-click the enemy. Fight them in the fields. We're going to need people on the corpse pit, which for some reason has market stalls. I don't understand. And then the church has got people in there too. Okay. We're going to be fine there. Archers, hi. Where are you? Let's go. Get up here. You sillies. Hold on. Stop. Fire. Hit him from the side. These guys will be fine. No, you guys are good. Actually, they're already broken. Yeah, these guys are already running away. They're broken. It's not saying they're broken. It says they have lots of will to fight. But it's fine. Back up. Getting him from the side. Hit him. Run! Spears! You're not going to run because you're tired, right? Yeah. Run into the spears then. Make them come to the spears then. Hold your ground. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Hold your ground. Okay. Let me see what's going on over on this side. These guys have decided they don't want to mess with this army on the high ground. That's fine. We'll march this way for a second. There's just too many like little battles going. I mean, it's being managed. It's not like I'm losing or anything, but it's just a little... All right, can you guys bunch up a little bit more? I don't need you in a big long line. RETINUE is holding their own. Easy. You're not gonna kill them. They're almost broken. Like there's barely any will to fight there. Same thing with this. Those guys are almost broken too. So just a bunch of little battles everywhere. It's just not looking smooth because we're spread out, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and fire on these guys too. And we just broke these, so let's get this into position to guard the archers. These guys are broken now. We'll move the archers back over to here. And let's just get you guys in position there too. We don't need you running. We don't need you running. You're fine. And then these guys are coming up behind them. Oh, you guys are actually gonna fight this after all, eh? All right, here we go. We'll just line up and get ready then. Hold your own. We'll have reinforcements come in from the side. Enemy unit spotted. Excuse me? Oh yeah, okay. I know that already. All right, we can bring these guys forward, but all right, hit them from the back, and then they're done. Yeah, there's no way. They're broken. Okay, now imagine that group coming in, like, I don't know, right here or something, or right here, right? The entire town is just wasted at that point, right? Like that's a huge concern. That kind of thing happening where I can't defend it, right? So that's what I'm feeling right now. I need to kind of make sure that everything is defendable. But we'll go ahead and disband everyone because they're safe now. We got bodies that are going to get buried. Everything will be fine there. Charleston holds its own. Okay. That's going to be Charleston's motto, actually. Charleston holds the line. He would be proud. We're going to expand housing a little bit here just so we can have something to grow into. And then on this side, we're going to need a church, which means I have 30 stone. We're fine. Let's build the church really quick over here. We can put it on the corner. I kind of want to put it up on the hill. We don't have planks. Right. Saw pit. Let's get the saw pit running. Yep, saw pit there. And then we're eventually going to need this anyway, so I'll just make it. Get stone over here. This is a rich deposit of stone. All right, put this here for now. Probably want a storehouse to bring that stuff. Eventually. It's not going to be used right away, but stone there, and then this can wrap around like this. I don't know, something like that, I guess. A little winding road up the hill. Seems pretty cool. All right, Eichenhau's going to get building, and then Immenruth should be at the point where it can grow. It's still sitting at 49%. Little bit. Bit of a question mark there on why it's at 49 instead of 50. I guess it's probably just clothing access. Let's get somebody in the tannery, which takes people off of construction. We'll get a little warning here in a second. There it is. But if we can get clothing and get a clothing stall, then everybody becomes happier, and we can start upgrading some of these buildings too. We are great. We're currently looking at 52 stone. Oh, hi. Camera stuff is back. Do we have anybody here? There's 153 stone in here, and then we're out of stone. Storehouses. Forester's not important yet. I wish I had just like one more person in this area, man. Or one more family. One more family would be awesome. So this area has infinite clay and infinite stone. Not a lot of fertility. Mostly this exists so that I can have more army for the big battle ahead. That's the only reason this exists. And there's a little bit of rye fertility here, a little bit over there. So let's not expand any more this way with the houses. We'll keep the houses kind of in this area. Burgage plots right here in this area. And then all of this belongs to Waldbrand anyway. So I guess I'm trying to figure out like what the speciality is going to be here. We could go into trade logistics here and just have this be a big trade hub, but they're not going to have a lot of supply other than roof tiles. Maybe. We certainly wouldn't want any of these. They're not that useful in this region. I was going to say maybe we could go into making armor and just send iron this way. But the iron would have to come from this side since this is the high iron source. So we'd need this side to be making a lot of iron and then shipping it into here. You would rather just do it here, right? We already have coal, charcoal burning here, so we just go down deep mining, then armor, then plate, master, etc. We could just do that. So I'm not sure how I want this village to be. We could maybe go into the bees and wax. Advanced skinning and stuff should be a region that has a high population of wildlife, so that should be probably here too. Man, this area with both of those, huh? I'm not sure. We could just use it as a trade hub, honestly. We just bring things in here and then we move them out. You know, we just have really good deals on everything, right? I'm just going to do that. So now, establishing a new trade route always costs 25 instead of costing hundreds each time. So we can set up all of our trade here, and then get rid of these guys. Here we go. And then just disperse whatever the trade right here, right? So I guess with that being done, we would want to go to get a trading post set up somewhere, probably over here, I guess. Really quick deals, that kind of thing. Really quick trades. You could put a trading post over there like that. And we bring in food, we export, whatever. Obviously, roof tiles could be a big economy in this area too. So we still have that as a possibility. And then we need food in this area too. We're going to run out of food. We have 5 months of food left. So let's get hunting. And we can stick that maybe right here. Stick that right here. The forager's hut can go right here. That's fine too. We'll get clay mines. Mining pit can go right here. Trying not to uproot very many trees. I guess it's going to be one. And then we'll have the road come straight this way. And then this road can also come around, I guess, and connect to that. Obviously, we need more people in the region for that to really matter, and we're not going to get that until we have a church. So I guess we have to also focus the church as the big construction project. And it's going to go up here on the hill, I think. Just not enough goods, because it's still the shortage of planks. And that's not going to help anything by just having all the... Well, this is just timber. It'll be fine. if it's just timber. But we actually have some people making planks right now, which is good. And we can get a second... I think we can get a second group in to try to get the timber. A really good idea to use for the regional wealth here is to use it on more livestock. So we're going to get a couple more there. And then also, I think we'll probably end up building the hitching post also out here too for the trade. We can have a couple hitching posts out that way too. But those are going to be a low priority. Yeah, you don't need to build these things yet. We need to focus on the other stuff first. All right, that's my development over there for now. They got stuff to do. It'll take them a while. We are at 59% here. So I'm expecting population growth in this area. I'm expecting. Whether we'll get it or not, I don't know. It doesn't look like we're getting any clothing. Well, clothing stall is there. It does have the leather, so I should be able to upgrade. Yeah. It's a shortage of timber. That's what it is. We now need people doing timber. Okay, take you off the saw pit. And let's also take you guys off of wherever else you are, man. Where else are you guys working right now? Where are all the families here? Tannery, take a break. Hunting camp, come back down to 1. Berries are over here. Are we foraging a lot? Is that it? We do have one area foraging. We'll pull you off of foraging and let's get everybody on cutting wood right now. And then over here, same thing. I need more hitching posts, I think. So why don't we get another one over here and over here? Okay, so because the Immenroth Manor just completed, 2 things happened, right? 1, this place has its own retinue now. And so we can go in and customize that. And make sure that we have at least 12 in here. There we go. 12 highly outfitted soldiers there, at least. The other thing that does for us is it gives this place a policy. And we want this one. Wild animals on rich deposits will breed twice as fast. And so now we'll have these guys breeding really quickly. And we should be able to get not only just 2 hunters, but potentially... I mean, I don't think even potentially. It should be really great, actually. We should be able to get 2 hunting camps working the same place. Because it's a rich deposit and it's replenishing twice as fast. So let's get a lot of meat and we'll have a lot of cloth. Hopefully the tannery will be very busy eventually. We do have 7 people over here now, so we are seeing population growth. But unfortunately, I'm still shorthanded. Still don't have anyone to build anything, so I guess I have to go down to 1 hunter anyway. I'm gonna spend a lot more time, I think, just on these 2 regions right here, getting them developed a little bit more. Oh, hey, camera, how you doing? It's still only 5 planks. Are we just not able to move the logs in position, or what? They're right here. I guess it's the oxen, right? The oxen's super busy. It's over here. Yeah, you're bringing stuff over to these things. Okay, let's stop doing that, please. You've already done this. Yeah, you've already done that. It's fine. But this one here, we don't need it yet. So just ignore that for a second. Can we have the other hitching posts? This one here. I'm going to move this. Get it to be right here on the corner. Highest priority. And also, I think, yeah, these ones here, we need to build those too. So whatever family's available to build, that's what we're going to do. Let's have the saw pit families focus on building these for now. So I can, like, really quickly get more oxen for this place. I'd like to have it, I mean, because this is a trade area, I'd love to have a lot of, like, horses and mules and all sorts of stuff like there too. We'll probably want some pack stations, probably 3 or... Honestly, probably 1, 2... Yeah, I think at least 3, but probably 4 packing stations right here. And then we'll just bring in the... Well, I guess it'll be bringing in the iron at this point. A direct route through here would be a good idea, right? Take this path right here and... Well, there's a road here. What? Oh, that's weird. I guess I have to curve it. There's a road there. It goes and wraps around and then heads this way. So there's already a path that kind of goes into this area, but maybe we could make it a little more direct. I'm not sure if they move faster on the King's Road or not, but we'll make this path a bit more direct. Like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then I don't think we need another direct one anywhere else. We don't need this to Charleston. This is fine. It's downhill and it goes in where it needs to go. I'm content with that road as is. It won't have a meaningful difference to us anyway. Okay, I'm at least seeing the food months go up here on Eichenhaus. So that's good. And I'm gonna keep growing the places and play on. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so I've just been kind of developing things, just letting it play on, letting things build. And Emmenruth now has 2 development points as it has reached large village status. So it's time for us to really look into that and see what we're really going to want to do with this place. Obviously, we want deep mining. We want to get into having infinite iron and things like that. And I also am kind of interested in getting, you know, leveraging our strengths in the region, right? Which, I mean, I've got 2 hunters working this. And it is still 40 out of 40. I could put another one in here, but then I don't have builders. So there's a total of 3 families hunting in that one spot, and there are still 40 out of 40 there. We could leverage that a little bit too. We could go into trapping. We could go into advanced skinning, doubling the amount of meat again. And also we could get pelt extraction, really have a lot of hides, really have a lot of leather and things like that. Could use that as part of our trades here as well. But the big thing we want from this region, of course, is that deep mining. We want to make sure we have that. So I think what I'm going to do in this region is I'm going to go down trapping and this with the intention of Emmenruth hitting these 2 spots next, because I really just needed this. As far as the armoring and stuff goes, if we were playing longer, I would say that would be my path. But ultimately, I'm trying to see what these different things do in the game. And I already know what these do, right? It's going to let us make things. No big deal. But what I'm curious about, like, how much more meat does this give us? How much more pelts? How many more hides does this give us? I haven't experienced what these do yet. The other thing we could go down with Emmenruth is just, like, have this stop here where it is. And we could start going into beekeeping and wax and things to see what that's like. But if I want the wax, I could just go into Walbrand to do it instead. Right here. Walbrand is currently small town. It just needs 4 more plots to be level 3 or higher. And then we'll have another point over here. And I think Walbrand's not really doing much right now. I mean, it's making a resource that we can't eat, unfortunately. It's got deep mining, so it's really pumping out a lot of the roof tiles. And it's really providing roof tiles for, like, a ton of people. All my different regions right now have donkeys bringing roof tiles to those regions, right? We could maybe go into wax. It's mostly just money at this point. I mean, that's what it really is. It boils down to money at this point. And I mean, I don't want to say like GG, like we win on people surviving, but like every region is doing well now. And it's just a matter of scaling it up. You know, Galduff's got a year's worth of supply. Charleston's got almost, I guess 3/4 of a year. We're trying to build the tax office over here. It's purely aesthetic, so I'm just doing it, purely for aesthetics. I've also got some additional plots over here on this side now, and I can go ahead and upgrade all of these and get them going to pay more taxes as well. There we go. There's actually tiny little plots in the back, so we could put chickens back here, like these really small areas behind these houses as well. I mean, we got 51 spare families in Charleston. It's kind of wild. I made a second trading post over here, closer to the border on this side. I figured if we have 2 trading posts doing this, we would be able to bring our resources, especially the apples, because we're just filling up this one. This one just has internal storage and it's getting full. It was anyway, and now it's half full. Probably because they're starting to deliver it over here now too, so that's good. And then we can also get additional animals and stuff running here too if we have 2 different trading posts. So we can get another horse, for example, to be brought over here and assign that livestock here. And so just more trade happening in Charleston, making, you know, money, making as much money as possible. We do have 90% order here, and I think as you get over a certain amount of people, perhaps the single manor isn't enough. Or actually what it probably is, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably the fact that it's under construction right now, right? And because it's under construction, it's classified as not being like in existence. That actually probably is what it is. So with 2 more timber delivered, that's a really expensive building to do that. I mean, 15 planks, 20 stone, and 34 timber. That's 34 trips with oxen just to build a building that doesn't work. It's purely aesthetic. But they're building it. They're going to get there. Looks like, I mean, they're going to integrate it directly into the wall is what I've told them to do. I don't think I had to do that, but I chose to do that. So it's fine, whatever. Over here in Eichenhau, let's just kind of focus on these newer regions, right? We're growing organically now. Thankfully, the wooden church is done. That's easy. These burgage plots have just built, and we can start getting them upgraded for, you know, various different things as soon as we have regional wealth, which we're not going to have much of until we start upgrading the buildings themselves. So we need level 2 plots for that. And that's really just about accessibility. These guys apparently don't have water access. That's the thing I missed. I was like, I feel like they should be able to upgrade yet, but I must have just messed up on the water. So here we go. Give you guys 2 plots of water right there. And now we should be able to get all these things level 2. They'll start they'll start generating wealth for the region, and then we can start expanding it from there. And we have a fully built manor in Eichenhau as well. So my army now sits like this. This just completed. So let's go ahead and get 12 more in this area as well. I do wish this function was combined, like, you know, recruit fully equipped men-at-arms, and you just hit 1 button and it takes care of it for you instead of having to hit 2. But I understand, it's fine. 1 guy can only do so much when developing the game, right? There you go. All right, so this is what my army looks like at the moment, and I gotta believe this is enough to defend. You know, it's gotta be enough to defend this, but just in case, we're gonna just in case. Actually, I don't think there is a just in case here, because I have it there. Yeah. So the only region I don't have retainer soldiers in right now, a permanent army, if you will, is this region here, which is not being developed at the moment. And if I wanted to get it there, right, we could come down into here. We could develop this area, kind of leave this hanging. But again, they can enter the map. Sorry, hang on. They can enter the map right here on the edge and just like crush me. I'll have no way to respond to it. So I think I'd rather leave this open as a cushion. You know, if they want to spawn in this area, they can come towards me. I would rather leave that open. This is really at risk, right, too, which is why we have the manor right here. And we don't have the planks and stuff to produce this, but I'd like to get a big wall here. And then some garrison towers over here so we could like shoot arrows at them and stuff. So just as a safety precaution there. But for the most part, I think we're pretty much ready to go for this final battle. And that's going to be next video because, like I said, I'm going to lose access to this. Not the full game. I can go and do the release version like you guys have, but this save file cannot be moved to that version. And so I want to wrap up the series and actually have it be a wrapped up thing, you know, tie the bow on the top of the present, right? I want to do that. And so that's going to involve taking this last territory. So that's going to be next video. Next video will be our finale for Manor Lords. And, you know, I'm going to let this develop just a little bit more, get a few more people in here and stuff. But we have the army. The army is about as big as we're going to get. And the only way, I mean, I guess, yeah, as a safety thing, right? I guess I could just do this. Let's just, if we get raided, we get raided. You know, that's the way it'll be. Yeah, we'll just do it. I'm going to place this down. I'm going to start them with good resources. And we now have this. All right. So I'll get the basics, the essentials for Nuslo, I guess is what it's called. we'll get the essentials in here for this. The King's Road comes right through here, so we'll want to get a nice clear path to the King's Road as well. So we'll just go ahead and get that, let's say here, and then we can also maybe come straight over like that. That gives us a nice path into other places. And yeah, again, the basics over here is, you know, get wood, get good, get food, all this stuff, right? So I guess I'll just start it here since I don't have to uproot any trees for that. It's a pretty easy thing to do. The granary is just going to get popped in anywhere over here. I don't really care if it's organized, right? I just want to establish it. So we'll just get that going. They'll go ahead and start building that stuff. Hitching post. We'll probably want a couple more of those just to get another oxen or two. It would be two, right? Because oxen is plural. So there we go. So we'll get that going. And yeah, I'll develop that offline. Thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate you. Appreciate you members. Thank you for the support. You mean a lot to me. I got the list of names updated now as of current for this video's release. So yeah, if anyone wants their name over here, you can support the channel with the join button down below the video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.